Hi, I'm Becky, and I'm on my way to pick up a rental car because we're about to begin a new adventure. I say we because it is also my wife, Nan, who you'll meet in a few minutes. I'm standing here waiting for my rental car. Here it comes. Got a minivan because we got a whole lot of stuff to put in this van and take all the way across the country to Nevada. Got a Chrysler 7-passenger van, backing it up in front of the house, getting ready to load it. We had a very fun Christmas. We called it our Conestoga Nomad, because we're picking up an RV that we've named the Conestoga, and we've been accumulating all these things right here in the dining room since before Christmas. And now we're going to put it in the van to take it out west. There's a lot of stuff. Hope it fits. This is Nan. She's a little camera shy, but sometimes we get her on the camera too. So we're going to find out if it's going to fit. Prior to this, while we're packing the car, I'll tell you that we're both adventure travelers, and we both have done quite a bit of camping. I've done a lot of backpacking, and Nan and I both have done some what we call bike packing, where you put all your gear on your bicycle and go for a few days to a couple of weeks and camp along the way. A couple years ago, we bought a pop-up tent camper, and we've camped in it for 2 years. And now we've decided that it's time to move into an RV. So we have purchased a Class C, which is one of those RVs that you drive rather than pull behind you. And we've ordered one. We ordered it last October, and our pickup day is April 4th. So we're leaving this Saturday and driving 6 days cross country with all of this gear that you see us putting in the car here. To go pick up our RV. And then we'll take about 5 weeks driving it back east cross country. And here we go, pulling out and on our way to Nevada, Reno, Nevada, 6 days from now. There's a map of our road trippers' route, crossing our first state line into Ohio, crossing the Ohio River. We're going to stop in Ohio with my family and spend the night. I grew up in Ohio, so all my family live in this state, so we'll pass through here, coming and going. On our way, we have decided to visit all the Madonnas of the Trail, which are sponsored by the Daughters of the American Revolution. And they span, well, all across the country. There's 12 of them, but we visit 4 of them on this trip. The first one in Springfield, Ohio, the next one in Richmond, Indiana, and then we see one in Vandalia, Illinois. That was all on our very first day. And then that night, we stop in St. Charles, Missouri to spend the night and found the Old Town. Walked down there for the evening, ate dinner, had a great steak at Tony's Steakhouse, recommended by the woman at our hotel when we checked in. And then walked back to the hotel and enjoyed this beautiful walk along Old Town St. Charles. This is the old train depot, and it was dusk, so houses were just starting to light up. Very pretty homes. Day 3 finds us visiting the Madonna of the Trail in Lexington, Missouri, and then and other historical sites like the Pony Express and the Santa Fe Trail and the battlefield of Lexington during the Civil War. On the evening of Day 3, we get to the Platte River in Missouri to see the sandhill cranes that are migrating north back to Canada for the summer. The next morning we were up early, drove the gravel roads and found many, many more sandhill cranes feeding in the fields to get strong for their trip north. Sometimes they hang over for 2, 3, 4 days, waiting for the weather to be just right and to strengthen themselves by feeding in the fields. We also stop at the visitor center and take a look at what's in there. After leaving the sandhill cranes behind, we travel into the state of Wyoming, where we're going to visit with my cousin and spend the night before continuing on. Here's my cousin. We had dinner with her and her husband, so there's the 4 of us, Nan and me. When we leave there, we get to after leaving my cousin in Wyoming, we travel into Utah to Great Salt Lake State Park. We spent over an hour walking and checking out the lake and tasting the salt in it, which is quite salty. This is Black Rock Historical Site, apparently a big rock that rolled off the mountain and deposited itself right here beside Great Salt Lake. And here I am trying not to fall into the Great Salt Lake, but to get close enough to get my hands in there and taste to see how salty it is. And then a complete surprise to us, we weren't expecting it at all, was the Bonneville Salt Flats. It was just a solid slate of salt, very hard, very crispy. We walked out on it, and there were other people out there having a little party. Back on the road, we continue through the mountain pass toward our last state of Nevada. Don't miss it, here comes the state line. And coming up here in a minute, in case you missed the first sign, is the Welcome to Nevada sign. Right here, the blue one on the right. Tomorrow morning we get to Reno, Nevada, and we'll pick up an RV that looks just like this one. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow with a new adventure.